Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Hey, man, it's the brothers coming back at y'all with Lord's will, another edifying lesson. As always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to the brothers out there pushing and teaching this truth across the four winds of this earth. And as always, peace, blessings, and many salutations unto you, sincere Akim, Wa'akwat, who are giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure in these last days.
Come to water, bro. Shalom to all you Akim, you Akwat, you brothers, and you few sisters that subscribe to this doctrine that was given through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. To our beloved elder apostles, down to the elder bishops and Akim, elders and Akim that are pushing this gospel of truth and sincerity today. A peace, blessings, and salutations be unto you and your households, man. Hey, but this video, Lord will, it is edifying, Lord will, it is straight to the point. It's going to be a little quick hit, man. Just going into, this, the MOTB. Matter of fact, can we grab that Habakkuk? We'll grab Habakkuk 2 and 3. We'll start there, just like, the last video we did, man, I'm not necessarily going to put, the article or read the article. This one's unbelievably short. It's literally like a few paragraphs, then you're at the end of it. So we're not necessarily going to go into it. The Lord will, I suppose, in the description box or whatever it may be, man. But man, we're just gonna hit that, and we'll go from there. I mean, flowing in the spirit, man.
Come. What passage?
Yeah, bro. You know how to yield your sword off?
Yes, I pull like 5 pages instead of 3. But...
God.
I think the book just disappeared now.
It's how it be sometimes, man.
Okay, come.
God.
Because Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3 reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time."
Right, that vision is going into what, man? Going to that word vision goes into prophecy, right? And the prophecy that we're talking about is Revelations, the 13th chapter, the 16th verse, the 17th verse, right? Which we're ultimately going to get. But go ahead.
Because the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right, man, and that time is, it's right around the corner, man. Revelations, the 13th chapter. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 16, is starting to play out, man. We'll go ahead and grab that.
Because this Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great.
Right, and cause it goes into what? To make, right? To force, right? He's going to force everybody to do what? Go ahead.
Rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Now we know that charagma is going into, that little rice grain that they're trying to put in your hand, right between your index finger and your thumb, right? It goes right in that little piece of meat right there, man. And we know it as the rice grain, right? The RFID chip, as well as, that, what is that fucking company? I know it's not, the Neuralink, the other one that
Synchron?
Yeah, Synchron and Neuralink, man, the brain chip, right? It goes into both of those, man. That's what the charagma is, man. It's ultimately a device that goes into your body, that's gonna hold your digital wallet. It's gonna hold your health records. It's gonna hold the many things, man. It's gonna be able to connect you to the IoT, man. But this is what we're starting to see play out, man. And going into this article, it tells you that there was a, an outage, right? A credit card outage, right? A Visa, MasterCard, as well as Chase Bank, was, had an outage. I think, I don't know necessarily how long the outage was, but that took place, man. You're ultimately going to start seeing more and more of these type of things start to, play out, man, because they have the chip in your card. They went from a regular card. Then can't remember what year they added in that little chip into the actual card. And now they're going to remove the card, period, and put the chip into your hand. So you're going to start to see them start to, break down, because as they're breaking down the use of cash, and they're going to start to now break down the use of the actual card. They want to switch everybody over from the card and using the chip in the card to using the chip that's in your hand, right? So Esau Edom, works in gradualism, man. So you're going to start seeing this, this outage of, Visa or, MasterCard or Chase or whatever it may be. You're going to start seeing a lot more. Last night, brothers went out to go eat after camp. And, he had to pay for parking where we were at, and brothers' cards weren't working, man. And brothers tried multiple different ways. And, the first time it happened to one of the brothers, man, there was a way around it. And, brothers were able to get it. But there was the last brother that went, he came a little like maybe like, couple minutes late to the party, man. As far as, because we walk as a group, right? We walking from the parking lot to there. And he showed up to the parking lot maybe, a minute or two after all of us were done. And he went to go do his card, and it was not working no matter what avenue. There were other people that were behind him in line, and this and the third wasn't working for them either. So, hey, it's kind of, there's no such thing as a coincidence, man. The fact that happened last night, and then we see this article to where there was a card outage, man. We know right. Visa does, more than just, credit cards. They do debit cards as well, man. Mm-hmm. And brothers had their debit cards, and it wasn't working, So this is what we're seeing, man, What do I have you hold?
I got that Revelation 13 still, and I got 2 Corinthians 2 and 11.
We'll finish that Revelations, and then we'll go to precept.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, mm-hmm. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, which we know is the MO to the TV. Go ahead.
And that no man could buy, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right, man. So Edom has to eliminate every other option. Right, he's eliminating cash right now. By flooding the system with these stimmies and basically printing a shit ton of money, devaluing the dollar, ultimately having the dollar go to shits. And now he's gonna start working on them cards, man, making it to where the cards are obsolete. You gotta take this, man. And he's starting to do it. He's starting to offer it. He's really starting. And he's openly talking about the charagma now, man. And there's as it says in Revelation 19:20, he's going to deceive a lot of people into taking it, but there's going to be a large portion of people that are not going to take it, and that's why he's going to cause or force or make a lot of people to take it. This is the time that we're in. You can go ahead and get a precept.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season, mm-hmm. and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Mm-hmm. And that's why we're seeing all these different things the brothers are describing take place, man. Because they're talking about it more openly, how they're going to move from this current, currency that we have now as far as cash, and they're going to move on to a whole new system, man. Mm-hmm. That's part of that great reset, man.
That's right.
It's ushering in that charagma, man, and making it, that new form of payment. For some of you who might be new and haven't seen the video, go on YouTube and look up Amazon One. You see different companies are, already having the technology now to where you can have it in your hand and go to these different stores and ultimately wave your hand, like even on the light rails, man. The newer light rails out here in Phoenix, I don't know if you remember that, but the newer light rails out here in Phoenix, Arizona, bro, they got it to where, they have like a swipe. There used to be a button on the old ones you press and the door opens when the train stops, but now it's like a little hand scanner, bro.
Right.
Even Elder Kazaki out there in Mississippi, if there's apartments, man, you have to be able to...
his grandma's house.
Yeah, to be able to get in, you have to wave your hand, man. So all these, even where I'm at too, just another account where I'm at, this Walgreens right across from my apartments. They have it's not you see like the different drinks through the glass, mm-hmm. and you could look through the glass to see the drinks. Well, it's like a digital screen, and it shows you what's in there, and it has a waving hand thing, man. See, so all this is being set up, man, because we're coming into that time, right? And like the vision is yet for an appointed time, man. So we're actually we're in the great buildup to this great prophecy that's about to come to pass.
That's right, man. Is there more on that?
That's it on that.
Let's go back to Habakkuk 2 and 3. Because we're ultimately telling you, that you need to pay attention, man, because this is the time that we're in.
Bro. Yeah, guys, look at Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. Verse 2.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Verse 2, it says, And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Right, man, we're making it plain to you, man. We're breaking it down to you, all right, and pretty much, giving you the understanding through the, spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai of what this MARK, this charagma is, and what it's going to look like, all right, being implemented into society, and ultimately how we're going to get to that point And how we know we're at that point, because all these things that are happening around the world, man.
Right.
It's all pointing to this prophecy coming to pass, man.
Right.
All right, have was that Ezekiel 12:25? For I am the Lord Yahweh, and the word that I speak shall come to pass. So this prophecy is getting ready to happen, man. Lord willing, sooner than we hope.
That's right.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Right, man. It's coming, man. You know, the Charagma's already here, you know? And we're just waiting for Esau Edom to ultimately force it, man. And this is why we're telling y'all to watch, be circumspect, you know, because at any minute, it could pop off, man. And we're not just, you know, saying that just to say it. It literally can pop off at any fucking moment now, man.
Yeah.
This is why you need to walk circumspectly, man. This is why you should be preparing to the best of your ability, man. You know, and I'm not saying go and get you a bunker with a whole bunch of shit. Hey, but have you some fucking provisions, man. You know? Because Esau Edom about to do the work, man. You know, and it's about to be crazy, man. You know? There's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to be pilgrims on the earth, man. You know,
straight up, bro.
You know, so hey, you gotta spiritually prepare, man. You know, spiritually and mentally prepare. You do that by getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because again, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge, right? The wisdom and knowledge of the world? No, hell no. The wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, the wisdom and knowledge of His word, man, is what's gonna get us through these times. Because hey, this is instructions not only in righteousness, but instructions on how to move in the times to come, man. You know?
Yeah.
Carl, you got it.
Yeah, kind of a quick precept. That's why it says in 1 Timothy the 6th chapter, man, laying up in store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come. So us putting in this work, man, and investing our time in the spirit to serve the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, the Lord's gonna weigh those works in the balance, and Lord willing, we're worthy to be protected when Esau tells us that we can't buy or sell or have a life because we don't have what that little charagma, man, that he's gonna force. Right now we're in a very important time, man. It's Romans 13:11. It reads, and that knowing the time, that it now is high time to awake out of sleep. Right now is not time for you to be, you know, spiritually just, you know what I mean, just out of it, not paying attention to prophecy, you know, ultimately not praying, not fasting, not studying, not reading. This is one of the worst times, to be detached from the Lord, man. All right, and to just be, oh, woe is me, all that shit. But right now we gotta stay focused, bro. All right, because the fact of the matter is the Lord's with us, and He shows us that through different signs. You know, and really, sometimes He might not show you signs. You just gotta believe it, man. All right, but the Lord is with us, bro. Right? It says, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe, and before that salvation has to come a time of great tribulation that has never before been seen. And that's going into the hour of temptation. Revelation 3:10 is going to try the whole world. Right, when they force that damn thing. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. That's right, man. Let's cast off, that old man daily. All right, put off that old way of thinking, old bad habits, and put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, man. It's truth. You see? That's it, bro.
Oh, man, you said it best, man. Well, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua said it best, man. But hey, man, you just gotta take heed, man. Take heed to what's being said, man. Otherwise, hey, that shit's gonna come upon you, man. So unless you got something else,
that's it, bro.
Lord Will was edifying. Lord Will straight to the point. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim HaKodash.
A double honor to the other apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double citations to the Akim out here pushing His gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability given to them by Yahweh Bashim Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Bashim Shai, Lord, wonderful upon your houses. I want to say,
Shalom, Kwame Shalom, and Abba, Shalom.